All right, here we go. I don't know if I like my picks. It's a weird week. Got backups everywhere. Here's the Blazin' 5.
That's a hot one.
Let's blaze it up.
Fire it up.
It's Colin's Blazin' 5. Titans at Texans.
I like the Texans minus 4.5. C.J. Stroud comes back. They're 5-2 in their last 7 games at home. I like the coach. I like the quarterback. And C.J. Stroud at home has 109 passer rating this year. He's been like a Pro Bowl quarterback at home. There's no question his impact. He returns after a concussion. They're a different football team. 99 passer rating with him, 68 passer rating without him. And the Titans are 2-6 over their last 8. The O-line's bad. 6 of their last 8 games, they've been held under 20, and they're a bad road team. I like Texas to win by 10. Maybe I'm nuts. I know people love Vrabel, so do I. 27-17 Texans.
Raiders at Colts.
I don't understand this line. I think the Colts should be favored by more. I'm going to take the Colts at home minus 3.5. Again, 4-2 over their last 6 games, and Minshew's been a very good home quarterback. At home this year, 10 touchdowns, 3 picks, and a 92 passer rating. Michael Pittman, good receivers, coming back. He's returning to play. The Raiders are off a wildly emotional win over the Chiefs. They'll regress. Josh Jacobs, Colton Miller banged up, and Aiden O'Connell on the road this year has been the league's worst quarterback. I think the Colts should be favored by way more than 3.5. That's how I see it. I'm taking the Colts to win 26-20 over the Raiders.
Rams at Giants.
This is going to be closer than people think. I'm going to take the Giants plus 5.5. Rams, I think, will win late, although their field goal kicking suspect. The Giants are 3-1 in their last 4 home games. I've always liked Tyrod Taylor. Smart guy, doesn't make any mistakes. This year in his 3 starts, 92.8 passer rating, no picks. Rams defense over the last 3 weeks, they've gotten into shootouts. It has regressed. It's a bunch of kids. It's a little banged up. I think it's a really close game. The Giants are going to cover. I wouldn't be shocked if they won. Rams are going to win 24-20, but I think 5.5 is just way too many points. West Coast team, indoor team, going outdoors to a feisty New York Giants team that I think is well coached.
Cardinals at Eagles.
I'm taking the 11.5. Give me a break. Kyler Murray moves the chains. Jalen Hurts has been struggling. Kyler Murray this year, 97.5 passer rating. Last week's loss to the Bears. He's been a good player. He moves the sticks. Jonathan Gannon's the coach. You know he wants to impress his former employee, the Eagles. And let's be honest about Philly. I like him, but they're a rough sled right now. 4 of their last 5 games, they've allowed 25-plus points. The offense can't put good quarters together. Jalen Hurts has 18 giveaways. Philadelphia is the better team, but this defense since Week 8, the coordinators have figured it out. You can move the ball, and Kyler Murray, his instincts are tough. 11.5 points? Give me a break. Arizona's going to cover. They're not going to win, but they're going to cover 30-24 Philly.
Steelers at Seahawks.
Steelers are overvalued. Mason Rudolph on the road. Aggressive defense that's getting better. I like Seattle minus 3.5. By the way, Geno Smith returned last week. I don't think he's a hoist the trophy guy, but Geno's more than capable. He completed 69% of his throws last week and 105 passer rating against the Titans defense. And the Seahawks defense, give Pete Carroll credit, last couple of weeks, it has played better. And the Steeler team, George Pickens was great. But they beat Jake Browning. Okay, this offense is a water pistol. Mason Rudolph, passer rating career, low 80s. I think Seattle's going to win this game, and I don't think it's going to be as close. I'm going to take Seattle 27-21, and I don't think it'll feel that close. I think you'll know watching this game, Seattle is the better team. So it's a weird week for lines. I don't love them. But I'm going to take some favorites, the Texans, the Colts, and the Seahawks. And I'm going to take a couple of dogs because I do like the coach and the quarterbacks consistent with the Giants and the plus 11.5. Again, I know Philly's going to win. That's a lot of points. You can move the ball against Philadelphia. 11.5? Who are they blowing out this year?
I just looked it up. Kyler Murray back at practice today. He had an illness. He'd been out all week. And Hollywood Brown, though, is going on the IR. So one less weapon for your boy Kyler going into.
So give me your
Philly.
summation, your opinion on my picks.
I like Seattle. I like the Seattle pick the best. I do not like Houston. Stroud off the concussion, really? Dicey. You pick some ugly games. Where's Dallas, Detroit? Where's
I was going to take
Baltimore, Miami. Come on, man.
No, Baltimore, Miami is. I tell you, I try to stay away from the big TV games. There's too much emotion. Also, Baltimore's off a huge dramatic win. I think they're the better team, and they're at home. But I could see them pulling back. You know, you beat the Niners. Even if you lose or beat the Niners, they tend to beat you up physically a little bit. So I think Baltimore situationally is going to regress and not play that well. Miami played okay and beat Dallas, but they got something to prove because nobody believes in them still. So I would say, and by the way, Detroit, Dallas, I strongly considered. I think Dallas is going to win. They're good at home, but I will say this: Detroit can run the ball, and you can run on Dallas. So I would have taken, I think, initially in the week, I would have taken the Cowboys. The more I looked at it, I would have taken Detroit, but we'll see. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.